What is up, guys? So in today's video, I'm just gonna show you what I've been doing with the exhaust. Today was the last day of school. I did not get to bring that to school. Sadly, there was not a video for that, but I'm still gonna make a video showing what I did with the exhaust. Mostly my dad, because I've been at work. I had to stay till like 10:30 last night at work, so I didn't really get to help him with it. And like I mentioned before, I don't really know how to do exhaust work like that, so I would let him do most of that. And like I've said in the past, I'm gonna give a lot of credit to my dad for helping me with this. This is basically my first car. Not my like the first car I drive, but like my first car, like street car, you know. So I'm about to show what has been done to exhaust work, basically. And then we got Corbin here coming in for the ride. First thing is, my dad took off the old exhaust and all that, and then he had a really hard time taking part of it off. It was like super tight where he can't really take it off. But he is a pro at this stuff because he's my dad, you know. This is the new exhaust. And then the way I had it set up in the last video was wrong. I had a feeling it was, but yeah, it was wrong. So I'm gonna put up a picture of how it actually should look. And then, yeah. So this is the lovely exhaust. Starts up there. And we'll put it this way. So it starts up there. And it goes back. It's kind of hard videoing this at the same time. So it goes from there, which is where not muffler. I just sounded retarded right there. From where the headers are, and goes down there. You got to one side, the right side, almost done. It looks like there's still stock exhaust. And then there's Corbin. Corbin, move out of the way, please. Thank you. So yeah, there's stock salt exhaust right there. And then there's none right on this one right here, because we still gotta hook it up. And then so we got a Corbin stop. And so now we have to get the SOP loudmouths welded onto the pipe, and then I'm gonna let a guy local do that. So yeah, that's basically it. Just a little short video if I don't get attacked. So yeah, short little video. And then I gotta do more body work right here. We gotta lay some more Bondo and then sand it down. I got it almost completely flush and flat. And then we gotta finish painting each body panel. And then clean it. It should be good. And then I can perfectly drive a manual. I might get an extra set of wheels because these ones, this isn't like, it barely fits my finger in there. So if you know anything about cars or wheels in general, you know that a lug nut isn't gonna fit there. So I guess there's like special lug nuts you have to buy, and I don't have those. So I either gotta order lug nuts or get another set of wheels. I might do both and get spacers, because another thing with those wheels is it sits like super inwards. Like for my brother's example, mine would be right here, and then my new wheels would be a little bit further back than his. And look at that beautiful gap on the inside. You do not want that unless you're gonna go completely slammed static. So yeah, that's about it for the video. Just some updates on the exhaust work that's happening. I apologize for it not being done in time for any reactions. It will be there at the beginning of the year for next year's school year. So everybody watch out. So this is the second part of the video. So basically I'm about to be working on the alternator and the spark plugs, because the leak was not the problem. So let's get in that now. So I had to bolt up this bolt, had to bolt up that bolt, and the one on this side right there. I also had to put the belt on, and then up top I had to plug this one in, that one in, and then put this on. And then I did this side first for the spark plugs. Each one I did, actually, surprisingly. I'm actually doing work on my own car for once. And then now I'm on cylinder 1. I did the left side first, and then I got a list for it. And then now I'm doing cylinder 1 through 4. All right, so right now I'm working on cylinder 1. I gotta tighten it back up because I already put the new spark plug in it. We just went with Autolite spark plugs. Something kind of affordable. And yeah, they're good spark plugs because I had to use them on a car in class when I was doing auto mechanics. So yeah, I know they are good. So I got the first one done, and now I'm about to do cylinder number 2 after I mark it on my list that I got the first one done, because you know, boy here will forget. I can't be forgetting. So yeah, now it's number 2. Let's get it. So I'm actually going to show the process of me doing this one. So I just did this one. Now I'm about to do this one. So there was a bunch of sirens. That's why I just stopped the video a few seconds ago. But I'm going to hold it in one hand and then do it with one hand. So it's probably going to be a little bit hard to do, but I'm going to try it. So here we go. So, accidentally messed up. Yeah, I accidentally messed up. I forgot to gap the first cylinder spark plug, and I had to go back and gapped it. Make sure you gap your spark plugs, because if you don't, your engine probably will not start. So I had to go back and gap it, and then I'm just gonna cut to where I previously was. Now that I think about it, when I was struggling putting the first boot on, it's probably because it wasn't gapped. Now that I think about it, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna ask my dad if that's probably an actual reason. But now I'm just putting the boot back on. And make sure it's on completely, because can't be having it halfway on, you know? Looks on to me. All right, so I had to mark it before I forget about cylinder 1. Now I'm doing cylinder 2. So you might hear some talking in the background because my brother and his wife are right there. But I'm about done with cylinder 4, which means I just gotta plug up all this again. And then I'm about to go to a time lapse, so you don't have to hear all the noise. You'll just hear some music. And then afterwards, I'm gonna explain what I did. Even though it's kind of self-explanatory, I'm still gonna explain it because that's kind of the point in the video, or this half of the video. And then I'm gonna get my dad and we're gonna try and crank it up. And then if you have noticed, I did delete the video of it cranking up for the first time. I just couldn't deal with the bad way it was, because it was like this, even though I filmed it like this. And I'm filming on my phone right now because it's easier to film on my phone, because I don't want to break my camera, and I don't have no GoPro or anything like that. So yeah, I'm finish doing this in a time lapse, and then next clip you'll see is the car gonna try to crank it up. It didn't crank up after the alternator, so we went to the spark plugs, and then if it doesn't work after spark plugs, we got some more stuff. So yeah. We had to check everything over, and now I'm about to try and crank it up. So yeah, just gotta get a key. Hey, ready? Yep. Is the battery hooked up? Yeah. Try again? Yep. One more time? All right, I'm gonna shut it all the way off. Huh? Why are you pushing the gas? There you go. Just crank. Crank. Burn that starter up. Go ahead. Stop turning it over when it fires up. Ready? Again?
Might have something.
So we got it basically running by itself. I'm gonna try and sit this on a limb. Actually, we'll just sit it right here. So as you can tell, we got it kind of running by itself. What we did was we checked the coil packs, we did the oxygen sensors 2 and 4, I believe, and then we did like a little spacer thing with the screw. We basically like spaced out the, I can't remember what it was called, the throttle basically. So it, cause like basically
What you do
before you had to have like the gas on it for it to run, and then when basically that connects to like throttle. So
you want you could do so you want.
we spaced it out with the screw, and then now it kind of runs by itself. We're still doing some tests just to be cautious, and then I'm about to put up a clip of it running by itself. So that was basically more of like a straight pipe, I believe. Now it's time to see what it sounds like with this. Not mounted completely, but just to see. We're still doing tests, like I said. Trial and error. That's what I just learned. So, yeah, back to the clip that we just had. Because that was kind of like a nice setup. So I'm going to go back to that. So next time it's going to be with this. Right now, it's running completely by itself. As you can see, that's what we need. With the SOP. So if you heard for a split second, it was kind of muffled, but it was still loud. That was because one of the SOPs was where the exhaust wasn't. So it's gonna sound good once the SOP is on both sides and mounted up. So all right, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching it. It was one of the longer videos. Yeah, but thanks for watching it, because that one, it should be a banger. But now I'm gonna go hang out with the family that's all over there, and we're gonna enjoy Memorial Day. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.